Welcome to Streaming Into the Voids, What's New in Streaming, where we discuss the highlights of what's available for you to stream the week of September 23rd. I'm Kim Hollis, and with me are Raul Burial, Tim Bridey, and David Mumpower. We'll start with Hulu and Love in Fairhope Season 1, coming September 27th. This is a romantic drama series following 5 real women spanning 4 generations as they navigate life and love in an enchanting town on the eastern shore of Mobile Bay in Alabama. This reality program is narrated by Heather Graham.
It was really hard to pin down what this show is about, but it is apparently a reality program about these 5 women. And as much as they're leaning into how idyllic this little town is in Alabama, I feel they're going to ruin it because now everybody's going to want to move to Fairhope.
Mm-hmm.
It sounds like the old show Heart of Dixie as a reality series to me. How about you, Kim?
That's kind of what I was thinking, yeah. Also new from Hulu is The Kardashians Season 4, coming September 28th.
The cameras are back with all access. From second chances and new beginnings to unexpected blessings, they continue to bear it all together. A reminder that the most beautiful part of life is family.
I'll be skipping that one. We move on to Netflix and K-Food Show, A Nation of Banchan, coming September 24th.
The Korean table is a sight to behold. Dive into everything from grains to side dishes and uncover what it takes to create the diverse and beloved meals.
Oh, this is a series. Kim, you'll remember the kimchi one that you guys talked about. Yeah. So they're apparently doing a whole series of them, except they're not calling it a series because if they list them as specials, they'll probably rank higher in the Nielsen's.
Exactly. I think that's a strategy that they're using on a lot of things. On September 26th, we have The Devil's Plan, Season 1.
12 contestants face off in games of wit, strategy, and wisdom over 6 nights and days. Who will be crowned the ultimate victor in the South Korean reality series?
I could see that one potentially showing up on the ratings. It looks like something people will watch. Also on September 26th is Who Killed Jill Dando, a limited series. British broadcasting legend Jill Dando was killed by a single bullet on her doorstep in 1999 in broad daylight. Despite one of the biggest homicide investigations in British history, the murder remains unsolved. This 3-part series takes viewers through the twists and the turns of a true crime mystery as her family, friends, journalists, investigators, and lawyers wrestle with the question, who killed Jill Dando? On September 27th is Encounters, Season 1.
Mass UFO sightings from the last 50 years fuel a global mystery in this docuseries featuring eyewitness accounts, expert interviews, and new evidence. I'm not saying it was aliens, but it was aliens.
Mm-hmm. Also on September 27th is The Wonderful Story of Henry Sugar.
From Wes Anderson comes a short adaptation of Roald Dahl's beloved story about a rich man who sets out to master an extraordinary skill to cheat at gambling. That's right. He could do literally anything, but his extraordinary skill will be used for gambling purposes. It does star Benedict Cumberbatch, Ralph Fiennes, and Dev Patel, and I think the odds of our watching it approach 100%.
Yes, indeed. We move on to September 28th and Castlevania Nocturne Season 1.
It's Richter Belmont's turn to fight Dracula and the vampires as the setting changes to the French Revolution, and this is an animated series.
Also on September 28th is Ice Cold, Murder, Coffee, and Jessica Wongso. This documentary delves into the unanswered questions surrounding the trial of Jessica Wongso years after the death of her best friend, Myrna Salahin. September 28th also brings Love is in the Air.
A seaplane pilot flying in the tropics finds herself falling for the man sent to sink her business. And that man is no longer retired. It's Gallivant's Joshua Sassy. Yay, he's back. As a reminder, the actor who played Gallivant famously retired from Hollywood because he just couldn't anymore, which is a totally valid reaction to everything he was facing on a struggling network show. And it was tragic because he is one of the most charismatic actors in the world. Back me up here, Kim.
Oh, he is a delight, yes.
So this is wonderful news, and we are going to watch Love is in the Air.
The Great British Baking Show Collection 11 returns on September 29th.
Or as us purists like to call it, it's the Great British Bake Off Series 14.
Oh, sure.
Sure, why not? It turns out the Great British Baking Show can't do culturally themed episodes without being accidentally racist. So everyone rejoice, there will be no Chinese week this season. Raul, you're going to have to explain all that to me.
Didn't they do like a Mexican week and it went very wrong?
Oh,
Yeah.
no.
And the producer said, well, that's it. You're not getting any more cultural themes anymore. Because what, you guys just can't help yourselves?
Oh, my. Okay.
Next up is Nowhere, coming September 29th.
Pregnant, alone, and drifting in the sea, a woman trapped in a shipping container tries to survive after fleeing a devastated totalitarian country in this Spanish language movie.
Also on September 29th is Power Rangers Cosmic Fury. This series commemorates the franchise's 30th anniversary and picks up directly following the end of Dino Fury as the Rangers chase Lord Zed throughout outer space.
Oh, I'm going to be so confused because I didn't watch Dino Fury.
I know. I feel like you're not going to have any idea what's going on.
Mm-hmm.
We close out our Netflix releases with Reptile coming September 29th.
A hardened detective uncovers a complex web of deception as he digs for the truth behind the brutal murder of a young real estate agent. Stars Benicio del Toro, Justin Timberlake, and Alicia Silverstone. Judging from the trailer, this one looks dark. Like 7 dark.
Super dark, yeah. We move on to Dancing with the Stars, season 32.
Season 32.
Yeah, coming September 26th.
After last season's experiment, sending the series exclusively to Disney Plus as a live broadcast, this season's Dancing with the Stars returns to ABC, but it will also be simulcast on Disney Plus. And as a reminder, Disney never revealed any ratings whatsoever for Dancing with the Stars, which means the experiment was an abject failure.
It seems Disney Plus live broadcasts and abject failures go hand in hand. I believe the first time they tried a live broadcast, their CEO got fired.
Ooh,
That is true. Oh my.
it is true, yeah. Look out, Iger. Also new from Disney Plus is Disney's Launchpad Season 2 coming September 29th.
The short film collection continues to address human connection through compelling stories that address the integral union of people and ideas.
And how does this tie into the DuckTales character?
It doesn't.
Aw. Scratch that one off then.
Raul, Disney would like to cordially invite you to a live event.
We move on to Max and Savior Complex, a limited series coming September 26th. This is an examination of missionary work in Uganda, where an American is accused of causing the death of vulnerable Ugandan children by dangerously treating them despite having no medical training. Yikes. And Max also brings us Starstruck Season 3 on September 28th.
Still living in London and working at the local cinema, Jessie explores a new single life after parting ways with film star Tom.
We move on to Peacock and Haunted Harmony Mysteries, Murder in G Major coming September 23rd.
All right, I'm going to be honest. I don't totally know what this is, but Kim was cackling and looking at me when she was writing the recap. So here's what she did. A new teacher at an Irish prep school is shocked to find a ghost haunting her house. She decides to help solve his murder in the hopes it will allow him to move on. It stars Tamara Maura Housley, and I presume that she falls in love with the ghost. Is that the concept here, Kim?
It might be. I don't know. This is a series, I think, or intended to be a series. So maybe there's lots of ghosts. Also new from Peacock is Retreat to You coming September 24th.
Abby and Sean were best friends in high school until they had a falling out at their graduation party. Years later, when Abby's friend Rachel brings her to a wilderness retreat, she is shocked to run into Sean. When they get separated from the group, will they find their way back to the campsite or back into each other's arms? This smells of a Hallmark movie.
Both of those are Hallmark. Yes,
Okay.
You are correct. Amazon Prime brings us Gen V Season 1 on September 29th. This brand new spinoff of The Boys follows young adult superheroes, aka Supes, as they are tested in a series of brutal battle royale challenges at Vought International's Godolphin University School of Crime Fighting. And September 26th brings The Fake Chic.
This docuseries tells the story of maverick British reporter Mazir Mahmood, whose exposés generated headlines by his use of false identities to ensnare royals, sports stars, politicians, celebrities, and members of the public.
And our last new release is from Apple TV Plus, and it's a movie called Flora and Son, coming September 29th.
Yeah, this is also in theaters on September 22nd. It's an official selection at both the Sundance and Toronto International Film Festivals. With the help of a washed-up LA musician, a mother and son discover the transformative power of music. It stars Eve Hewson and Joseph Gordon-Levitt. It's directed by John Carney of Once, Begin Again, and Sing Street. We love John Carney. However, if you go back a ways, I feel like this was originally called The Goodbye Girl, wasn't it, Kim?
I don't know, but it's John Carney, and we love everything he does, and this is very fresh at Rotten Tomatoes. So we will be watching Flora and Son, as well as Wes Anderson's new short film, The Wonderful Story of Henry Sugar.
And I don't know what Tim means by this smells like a Hallmark movie, but by God, we're watching Retreat to You as well.
I've sworn off most reality programs, but I'm still invested in the Great British Baking Show, so I'll be watching that. And of course, the Wes Anderson short.
So go watch something.